Hi, my name is Dale Bolton from Natural Calm Canada. Over the last year, Linda, my wife, and I have been producing a radio program called Healthy Living Naturally. Different people have said, we would like to hear this section again or hear this bit of information again. That's really hard to do on radio. So what we're going to do over the next few weeks is capture 15 different topics on why we feel magnesium is the most important nutrient you can add to your body. A medical research group in the U.S. has said it's highly regrettable that such an inexpensive nutrient like magnesium would cause untold suffering and expense around the world. Now that's a pretty strong statement. Do you believe that? In Dr. Carolyn Dean, in her book called The Miracle of Magnesium, actually says that magnesium deficiencies can be the result can cause actually 100 different medical problems. Now, magnesium, most people wouldn't understand. Most people would know about calcium. But the difficulty is that magnesium and calcium have to be a 1-to-1 or a 2-to-1 ratio overall. Dr. Dean in her book actually says the average North American would have 10 times as much calcium as magnesium in their overall diet. And when that happens, magnesium is so diluted that it actually becomes almost useless. Now you might say, well, why would we get 10 times as much calcium as magnesium in our overall diet? That's a good question. The answer to it is that dairy has 10 times as much calcium as magnesium, meat has 5 times as much calcium as magnesium, and almost all of foods are fortified today with calcium. And so when we get this average of 10 times as much calcium as magnesium, calcium will actually start to crystallize. It's hard to believe, but it'll crystallize and form in your arteries and joints and muscles and organs on your heart. I was talking to a man at a trade show just a couple days ago. He's only 40 years old, and he actually had a calcium spur stuck on his palm that stuck out significantly, and also one on his baby finger. And so when that happens, we can get calcium deposits all through our body. 100 years ago, what happened is that the average person would get 500 milligrams of magnesium naturally in their food. Today, they estimate we get between 150 and 200 milligrams of magnesium naturally in our food. There's so many things that actually waste magnesium. Our soils today are depleted of essential minerals. You can deplete soils in as little as 5 years. Processed foods and sweating and coffee and alcohol, high dairy and meat and processed foods, high fat diet can actually create a huge deficiency of the essential nutrient of magnesium in our diet. So what we're looking at today is that we want to highlight magnesium as something super important. There's 4 major minerals in your body: calcium, magnesium, potassium, and sodium. But interestingly enough, magnesium actually regulates the other 4. Magnesium is involved in 350 different processes, and 325 different enzymes need magnesium to be able to function. Magnesium actually helps activate your B vitamins, which are super important, your D vitamins, and your omega-3s. And so what we need is we need to see that magnesium is the king mineral, and we need to see it as something critically important that we add to our diet. Over the next few weeks, we ask that you tune in. We're going to have a great time looking at the new research that's been developed over the last few years of why magnesium is super important. Have a great day, and bless you.